Welcome, citizens of the planet Detroit, or Earth. You've found it, the only official Krypton aftershow, Decrypting Krypton. And keepers of such precious artifacts as behind-the-scenes footage, exclusive interviews, original illustrations from featured comic book artists, and of course, the most valuable and secretive weapon of the entire universe, extensive comic book knowledge. I'm your host, Matt of the House HISCOX, longtime Superman fan, super nerd, and super excited to be hosting this. We're talking about symbols, a logo, a mark, or an item that can represent a whole slew of ideas. And our protagonist, Seg, is about to get a new mark of his own. Now that he's bonded with Nyssa Vex, he's about to become Seg Vex, which could be a bit of a problem for the House of L.
Sounds like an L of a problem to me. Okay, I promise that's my first and last use of that pun.
I'm gonna hold you to that. It's fellow superfan Anais Lucia.
It was a really great moment for me as a fan when we finally got to see Seg see the symbol of the House of L with the red and yellow. I was totally fangirling out in that moment.
Me too. I'm just glad my dead ancestors don't pop in on me when I'm having alone time. I do think this was an awesome nod to the olden days when Jor-El used to visit Kal-El in the Fortress of Solitude.
One of my favorite parts of any Superman or Supergirl story is when they get to talk to their beloved family members. And then in this series, I love Val-El, so I'm really happy we get to see him come back in this episode.
But speaking of the ancestors, we now have a kind of questionable urn that maybe has Seg's parents in it, maybe doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really trust Nyssa. I mean, that was nice, but come on, you're gonna trust a Vex, really?
While Seg is working on reclaiming his past, Adam is shedding his in order to help save his future. Pawning off his Earth items to find the next symbol, the Brainiac thing? Do we have a name? Brain Beacon?
Low Blobber?
I really like Brainiac as a villain. He's much more powerful than Superman. He's more intelligent. He can be stronger. He can have gizmos.
Now, not all symbols have to be so subtle, as Lyta is literally handed a new set of pips to clip onto her collar as she rises through the ranks of the military guild.
I'm getting to really like the Lyta character. She's strong, she's sassy, she can throw high kicks.
She is very strong and very commanding, which was really exciting to do, and very far away from my actual personality. Lyta barely ever smiles. She's very kind of rigid and structured and formal.
Now she's going to be more responsible for personally finding the terrorist underground organization Black Zero.
And some of you die-hard Superman fans might recognize that name from the 1988 John Byrne, Mike Mignola run of The World of Krypton. And do you think they're going to be kind of the same from the comic? It's
going to be interesting to see. I mean, I don't want to spoil the comics, but Black Zero was pretty important when it came to blowing up Krypton. Wait! We forgot to check in on Superman's cape, our very own version of the Doomsday Clock. With Seg turning down the invitation to the House of Vex and concrete proof that Brainiac is on Krypton, I'm thinking things are looking up for the House of L. So I'm going to set that cape at 4.5 feet to a world without Superman.
Be sure to tune into SyFy for next week's episode of Krypton, or there will be L to pay.
You promised.
It was a moment of weakness.